The red fox lifted the trap and shoved its own tail inside. It thought doing this would earn it a high-paying job from the hunter, but the hunter told it that he was actually looking for a silver fox. He kicked the red fox aside without a second thought. When the fox noticed a can of paint on the ground, it immediately came up with a plan. By the time the hunter returned, the fox had painted its entire body silver. What it didn't expect was that in the hunter's eyes, it wasn't an employee. It was an expensive pelt. The fox had no idea how much trouble it was in. Even after being locked in a cage, it happily greeted the other foxes, thinking the hunter had simply arranged dorm housing for them. At that moment, a real silver fox finally couldn't hold it in anymore and told it the truth. The silver fox said they were all tricked by the promise of high wages. The humans brought them here only to skin them for profit. The red fox refused to believe it. It thought the silver fox was just trying to scare it, but instead of arguing, it asked the silver fox how they could escape. The silver fox bit through a steel plate and sharpened the piece into a key. That night, when the alarm sounded, all the foxes burst out of their cages. The silver fox even grabbed the red fox on the way out, but not long after, the red fox suddenly slowed down. When it saw the other foxes running far ahead, it turned around and ran straight back to the cage. It even tossed the key on the ground, thinking that with no competition left, the job was finally his. The next second, it looked up and saw a massive fur processing sign hanging on the gate. At that exact moment, it heard the hunter sharpening his axe. Only then did the red fox realize the silver fox had been telling the truth all along. It scrambled to grab the key, while the hunter stepped toward it, axe in hand. The fox clutched the key and sprinted out of the cage. The hunter immediately released his hounds to chase it down. The red fox tried slipping through obstacles to lose them, but it failed every time. It wasn't until it dove into the river that it finally shook the dogs off. When it climbed out of the water, the silver paint had completely washed away. Excited, it stopped the hounds and proudly announced that it was the red fox, but the dogs didn't understand a thing. They just barked furiously, still furious from being tricked by the fox in the first place.